I would be in the church at night getting ready for my first sermon, and I would hear the door open and close. I didn't think anything about it the first couple of times because pretty much most people in the church had a key, but it kept happening when people weren't there. And I would hear things. I would feel like around the pulpit, it would be very cold, like 10, 15 degrees colder, or what it would feel that much colder than the rest of the church. And I know that's kind of subjective, but it felt quite a bit colder than the rest of the church. And I could smell like rotten egg smells and at certain times when there shouldn't have been, there was no gas leak. We had it checked. There wasn't rotten eggs in the church. It was just random times. But that week I heard a voice say really deeply, like, you better leave, and similar things, and I was like, okay, whatever. And I didn't think much of it. And nothing really much happened except small things like that until 2021. Now, I will tell you, every October, every Halloween felt very dark and creepy. And I've, like, Halloween's never bothered me, but every October 1st came when I was ready for November 1st to get there every year. Like, I
Mm.
was like, please hurry up and get past. I could feel darkness. It just felt really, really weird and dark. And it was just strange for me to say that because I felt like other things before overseas, but never like that. But I mean, there's nothing I can lay my hands on. But 2021 comes and I start having, and it's hard for me to say if it's nightmares or if it was what it was. I tell people that those nightmares where someone was choking me every, like, about once a week. I'd have a nightmare where someone was choking me in my sleep on top of me. And so Halloween comes and it was a Wednesday night, Thursday morning. I was kind of sick with a cold, and I went on the couch and I couldn't really sleep, and I finally fell asleep. I remember something on top of me, felt like on top of me, and I opened my eyes. He goes, "We told you to leave. Now it's time to die."